this tutorial I'm going to show you about JSON. JSON is a data exchanging format, data interchange format. It is a human readable and it is similar to XML. And the big difference between XML and JSON is XML is a little bit complex and JSON is very much simple, like an array. If you know associative array, then you know how to write JSON. There have some little difference between associative array and JSON. In this tutorial I will show you the difference between a multidimensional associative array and JSON, and how we can retrieve data from a JSON file. So let's start it. So create a new file. uh, Here it's save it. um, JSON introduction. This is a associative array with nested array, and look carefully. This is our main array and it has four uh, key: institute, student 1, student 2, student 3. Institute have only a string, but student 1, 2 and 3, they have a nested array instead of a value. So if you want to grab the result of Google Institute, then you can just simply write then the key name. Why here? This is because in the institute key it's only a string. If I echo this thing, then it will show up the value of institute. Yeah, here is our Google Open University. We found the result as expected. Uh, if we want to grab the subject of student 1 key, we can do this. First of all, $obj is our name of array, then student 2 index. Student 2 have a array, so we cannot get a subject if we echo in this way. If we echo in this way, just only what we will get, just a array. So let's, yeah, yes, echo. So array to string conversion in C on line number 17. So our dollar student our in the key student to have a array, so you have to mention the key of that nested array. Here we want to subject. Now we get web design, web development, and the value of the second student, and the last subject, last key subject. So no matter, it's a very simple and you may think that why I am showing you the example associative array. This is because associative array with nested array and JSON have no different at all. So let's go to write our JSON part. just copy whole thing. They have two technique. You can convert a associative array to a JSON string. First of all, just remove that one, Control X, save it, then Control F, write fast bracket and replace with the curly brace, starting curly brace, replace all. Mm, so no problem. Just make sure. So no, we just start from scratch. Var obj equal to this our JSON object, and JSON object came with name and value. Name must be a string. Name, then value. Name, value. Like in array we write key and then value in associative array, and it's same structure. Instead of equal greater than symbol, we have used colon. That's the difference between associative array and the JSON of value pairs. Each value pairs um, uh, separated from each other by colon, comma. This is this is structure. And so write our desired array obj institution institute colon Google University Google Penn University, then is student one. Look carefully. Instead of a value, we have give a object. JSON name and value. JSON name and value. Names value will be six kind of thing: string, number, boolean, array, object, and null. In the six type, object is one of them. You can give it a array. That's totally up to you. inserts a valid JSON object like our array we typed previously here. And look carefully. Instead of equal then greater than symbol, we here just use colon. And same thing here, same thing here. And instead of fast bracket, we here use curly brace. That's the main difference between associative array and the JSON object. If we grab the result of institute, then first of all we have to write obj, then institute, and we can view this result document dot write. So what I can do, first of all, like array name, here we use object name. Then instead of third bracket, third bracket, we just use dot notation, and there have no need to single or double quotation in between institute. So just simply write down the object name, then give a dot, then its children pair's name. This is a pair, and this is the pair value, and this one is the pair name. We just write down the pair name institute, and institute have a single string, so we can directly, if we write down this one, we can get the value of the institute as we expected. Our result is Google Open University. But what will we have to do if we want to see the result of subject in student 2, in student 2? Look carefully. If I echo it in the browser, means if I print it on the browser, what will it show to me? It will show an object. Yes, definitely student 2 is an object. So it's an object, you have to give a dot, then in which pair you want to grab, this pair, this pair, and this pair. I want to grab the subject pair. So what's the name of this pair? Subject. Comments the above coding needed, as it's very much simple. And I want to make the array again for that demonstrate purpose. This is our array, and if we want to access this element, then we can do that. First of all, write down the name of array, then the children student 2, then the students 2 arrays subject key, and in this way we can grab our desired thing. Yes, values difference, but the structure is same. Institute, instead of this symbol, we here use dot symbol, and no need to give single quotation for the key. Then just it's this thing and this thing is similar. And so I think in this comparison you have a clear understanding how to access the value from a JSON object, and array and associative array and JSON object are no more different, but they're different in structure, like colon instead of equal, then greater than symbol, and curly brace instead of first brace or parenthesis. So this enough. Goodbye for now.